Tsunamis are one of the most destructive natural disasters that can occur. They are a series of ocean waves that can cause widespread damage and loss of life along coastlines. It is crucial to understand what tsunamis are, how they form, and how they can be detected and predicted to prepare for and mitigate their impact. In this video, we will explore the causes and impact of tsunamis, as well as the measures taken to prevent and mitigate their effects. We will discuss the science behind tsunamis, including how they form, how they are detected and measured, and the different types of waves involved. By the end of this video, you will have a comprehensive understanding of tsunamis, how they can affect coastal communities, and the importance of taking measures to mitigate their impact. So, let's dive into the world of tsunamis and explore the science behind these powerful natural phenomena. In this section, we will explore the different causes of tsunamis. Tsunamis can be caused by a variety of natural phenomena. The most common cause is earthquakes. When an earthquake occurs under the ocean, it can create large waves that move towards the shore, resulting in a tsunami. Volcanic eruptions can also cause tsunamis. When a volcano erupts underwater, it can create a sudden displacement of water, which can generate a tsunami. Landslides can also trigger tsunamis. When large chunks of earth and rock fall into the ocean, they can create large waves that move towards the shore. Finally, asteroid impacts can also create tsunamis. When an asteroid hits the ocean, it can create a massive displacement of water, which can generate a tsunami. Understanding the different causes of tsunamis is crucial in preparing for and mitigating their impact. In the next section, we will explore the effects of tsunamis and how they can be measured. Tsunamis can have devastating impacts on coastal communities. As they make landfall, they can cause widespread destruction of buildings, infrastructure, and natural habitats. The loss of life can be catastrophic, with entire communities being wiped out by the force of the waves. Beyond the immediate impacts, tsunamis can also have long-lasting environmental and economic effects. Coastal ecosystems can be disrupted or destroyed, leading to the loss of biodiversity and ecological services. The economic impact can be severe, with damage to industries such as fishing, tourism, and shipping. It is important to understand the impact of tsunamis so that we can be better prepared to respond to them. By developing effective evacuation plans and building resilient infrastructure, we can mitigate some of the damage caused by these natural disasters. Early warning systems for tsunamis are critical in minimizing loss of life and property damage. These systems use real-time data to predict and provide alerts for potential tsunamis. There are several types of early warning systems, including seismometers, tidal gauges, and deep ocean pressure sensors. Seismometers detect earthquake activity, which is often the cause of tsunamis. Tidal gauges monitor sea levels and can detect changes in the ocean caused by tsunamis. Deep ocean pressure sensors detect changes in water pressure, which can indicate the presence of a tsunami. Early warning systems can provide alerts to authorities and the public through a variety of means, such as sirens, phone alerts, and emergency broadcasts. It is important for coastal communities to have a well-established and reliable early warning system in place to ensure that residents have adequate time to evacuate to safety. Sure, here's a possible monologue for this section. When it comes to tsunamis, being prepared and having a solid response plan can make all the difference. In this section, we'll cover some key measures that can be taken to prepare for and respond to tsunamis. First, let's talk about preparation. One important measure is to develop evacuation plans for coastal communities, including designated safe areas and evacuation routes. It's also important to educate residents and visitors about the signs of a tsunami and what to do if one is approaching. This can include setting up sirens or other warning systems, as well as providing information on local radio and television broadcasts. Another key preparation measure is to conduct regular drills and exercises to test the effectiveness of evacuation plans and response procedures. This can help identify any gaps or weaknesses that need to be addressed before a real disaster strikes. When it comes to response measures, the primary goal is to minimize loss of life and property damage. This can involve search and rescue operations, medical care for the injured, and providing basic needs like food, water, and shelter to those affected by the disaster. In some cases, international aid may be needed to provide additional support and resources for response efforts. In fact, there have been some successful case studies of international cooperation in response to major tsunamis, such as the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami. Overall, being prepared and having an effective response plan in place can help mitigate the impact of tsunamis and save lives. Tsunamis are one of the most devastating natural disasters that can strike coastal communities, and it's important that we understand their causes, impacts, and how to prepare for them. In this video, we've discussed the various causes of tsunamis, such as earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, landslides, and asteroid impacts. We've also explored the devastating impacts of tsunamis, including the destruction of coastal communities, loss of life, and environmental and economic damage. One way to mitigate the impact of tsunamis is through the implementation of early warning systems, which can alert communities in advance and provide crucial time to evacuate. We've discussed the importance of early warning systems and highlighted some examples of effective systems in action. It's also crucial that we take steps to prepare ourselves and our communities for the possibility of a tsunami. This includes things like evacuation planning, education, and training on how to respond to a tsunami. We've discussed some preparation measures and response measures that can be taken to minimize the impact of a tsunami. Tsunamis have impacted human societies for thousands of years, leaving a lasting impact on culture and society. In this section, we'll explore some of the most famous tsunamis in history and their impact on the world. A. Famous tsunamis in history. One of the most famous tsunamis in history occurred in 2004, when a massive earthquake in the Indian Ocean triggered a tsunami that killed over 200,000 people in 14 countries. Other famous tsunamis include the 1755 Lisbon earthquake and tsunami, which destroyed much of the city and inspired a philosophical debate on the nature of evil, and the 2011 Tohoku earthquake and tsunami, which devastated northeastern Japan and caused the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear disaster. B. Impact on society and culture. Tsunamis have had a profound impact on human societies, often serving as a catalyst for change. For example, the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami prompted increased investment in tsunami warning systems and disaster response measures, while the 2011 Tohoku tsunami sparked a re-evaluation of Japan's nuclear power industry. In many cultures, tsunamis are seen as divine punishment or omens, while in others they are revered as a natural force to be respected and feared. C. Lessons learned. While tsunamis can be devastating, they also provide an opportunity for learning and growth. Through the study of historical tsunamis, scientists and policymakers can better understand the causes and impacts of these events, and develop better strategies for disaster preparedness and response. Additionally, by examining the cultural and societal impacts of tsunamis, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the ways in which these events shape human history and culture. In conclusion, understanding the historical context of tsunamis is an important part of comprehending their impact on our world today. By studying the past, we can better prepare for the future and work to create a safer, more resilient world. Currently, there is a lot of ongoing research in the field of tsunami science. Scientists are studying the dynamics of how tsunamis are formed, how they travel across oceans, and how they interact with coastlines. This research is helping us to better understand the factors that contribute to the formation and impact of tsunamis, which can help us to develop better early warning systems and mitigation strategies. One of the most important technological advancements in tsunami science is the development of better monitoring and detection systems. These systems include buoys that are placed in the ocean to detect changes in water levels, as well as sophisticated radar and sonar systems that can detect underwater disturbances. These monitoring systems allow us to quickly detect the formation of a tsunami and provide early warning to people who may be at risk. In addition to detection and monitoring, there have also been major advances in tsunami modeling and forecasting. Sophisticated computer models can simulate the formation and propagation of tsunamis, which can help to predict the potential impacts of a tsunami and provide more accurate warnings to people who may be in danger. These models take into account a wide range of factors, including ocean depth, coastline topography, and the strength and direction of the earthquake or other event that may have triggered the tsunami. Overall, the ongoing research and technological advancements in tsunami science are helping us to better understand and prepare for these destructive natural disasters. With better monitoring and detection systems, as well as more accurate forecasting and warning systems, we can work to minimize the impact of tsunamis and protect the people who may be at risk. Tsunamis have been depicted in various forms of popular culture, including movies, television shows, literature, and art. In this section, we will explore the depictions of tsunamis in popular culture and the impact they have on the public's perception and understanding of tsunamis. A. Depictions of tsunamis in movies and television. Tsunamis have been portrayed in many disaster movies and television shows. Some of the most famous examples include The Impossible, Deep Impact, San Andreas, and 2012. These depictions often show the devastating impact of a tsunami on coastal communities and the struggle of the characters to survive and rebuild. B. Role of tsunamis in literature and art. Tsunamis have also been featured in literature and art. In Japanese culture, for example, tsunamis have been a recurring theme in poetry, literature, and artwork for centuries. The Great Wave off Kanagawa, a woodblock print by the Japanese artist Hokusai, is one of the most famous depictions of a tsunami in art. C. Impact of media on public perception and understanding of tsunamis. The media's portrayal of tsunamis can have a significant impact on the public's perception and understanding of these events. While depictions in movies and television can raise awareness about the dangers of tsunamis, they can also create unrealistic expectations about the frequency and severity of these events. It is important for the public to understand the actual risks and to be prepared with accurate information and knowledge. In conclusion, tsunamis have been depicted in various forms of popular culture, including movies, television, literature, and art. While these depictions can raise awareness about the dangers of tsunamis, they can also create unrealistic expectations and impact the public's understanding of these events. It is important to rely on accurate information and knowledge to be prepared for the risks of tsunamis. In conclusion, it's important to be aware of the potential risks of tsunamis and take action to prepare and protect ourselves and our communities.